EIYPO. It is about 5 o'clock, so I'm starting. Anyway, EIYPO stands for Everyone is You Pushed Out. Very hard concept to get, okay? And believe me, everyone has problems with this, including me at the beginning, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks, as all of Neville Goddard's teachings do. And I surrendered. I literally surrendered. I fell off a chair in a room filled with 150 other students when I was talking about my ex and saying, oh shit, I am him. And I fell off the chair. Everybody started laughing. But that was a turning point for me, because I was always saying it was him. It isn't him. It was aspects of myself that I denied. Everyone represents a state within you. Most of who we are, we deny. We don't want to look at it. That's what relationships are for. And those who isolate themselves and don't interact will stagnate their growth and also stop the process of manifesting a better life. I encourage everyone, get out there and face people, especially those that you have difficulty with. Face them. Face-to-face physical contact is best. If you can't, then call them. If they can't talk on the phone, then write them a letter or text them. However you want to do it, however is best to do it, you need to start interacting with people bravely, brazenly, boldly, and you need to put everything on the line when it comes to people. They are God's churches. Believe me, they are. So how would this help you in relationships? You stop blaming the other person. You give them a free ride. You realize, hey, wait a minute, it's not Daniel, it's Karen. Karen's only dealing with Karen in this relationship. And that's true. All I'm doing is dealing with myself with my current SP. And I learned a new talent, and that is remaining silent. Firmly committed to my growth. I realized how much I was investing my time in another person and their path. And I went, I am leaving you to your own path, knowing that God goes with you. And it's been miraculous. My life has taken off. As usual, it usually does, but sometimes it takes a swift kick, and he was my swift kick. So, everyone is me pushed out. You're me pushed out. Whatever I experience interacting with you on any level represents me at some level. Consciousness makes reality. All I'm seeing is a reflection of my own inner dialogue. So what do I do with all this? If I have an altercation with somebody, what do? Well, I stand back. I take account. Hi, Brian. I take account of my experience. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Danette. Hi, Brian. I take account of and assess honestly what my experience is, and I say, okay, what is it that I need to revise in myself? What is this showing me? And I revise myself. Successfully, it changes the relationship dynamics instantly. Not tomorrow, not next year, Wow. Yeah, Cheryl just said, wow, they are God's churches. Amen. Amen. People are steeples. Now, going back to you guys, different aspects of myself are chattering to me. So the healing process began with my ex and I, by me owning that I'm just as big as a narcissist as him. Boy, that was, and at that moment in time, I was only out for myself. I could care less about anybody else. I wanted what I wanted. I was power hungry. I had a lot of power. I still do. Only it comes from me. It doesn't come from external sources. And I wield that power, directed in a loving situation, which may not seem loving when you are at the other end of my foot, but believe me, it is, okay? Love to me is shortening the duration of another person's pain and sorrow and suffering. And you're at the edge, you need a push. I will be the one who pushes you. If you go too far and get back into hell again, I will come and get you. I will steal you away from the devil himself. Anyway, I have a lot of practice in doing that. So, Dennis, that was my ex, presented me with all of the narcissistic traits and talents. Hi, Rich. That I was failing to see was in myself. I can't go into the details, but every single thing that I felt he did to me, I was doing. And I laugh at this. So when I finally got to the point not too long ago, thanks to Daniel, my current SP, that I could literally forgive my ex, it was heaven. And I did. We met in the dream state. I hugged him. I didn't have to say a word, and our relationship is healed. Does that mean that he didn't do what he did? No. But everything that he did can be seen in a different light, in the light of love. That he was requesting love, and I was denying it. Well, I was denying myself love. So how does EIYPO heal relationships? You become responsible for your experience, and you get off the case of the other person. Plain and simple. You let them loose. You let them free. You take full responsibility for your experience, and you shape up. You revise yourself. You go in that inner journey, and you start healing, and you continue to use the relationships around you to heal. I currently, for the past 10 years, have had a person in my life who represented my ex. Just as powerful, just as connected, just as narcissistic. And I chose him, and he chose me. I chose him to see the other side of my ex. And honestly, right now, our relationship is incredible. We hug. I give him lots of compliments. And all I have to do is think of something that I'd like him to do for he and his wife. And he goes ahead and does it. Booking a tour of Ireland is one thing I wanted them to do. And they're going to be doing that at the end of this year. Remodeling their bathroom. They were going to remodel. He chose to remodel the upstairs bathroom. I wanted the damn master bathroom totally gutted and redone. Guess what? He decided to do it. Yeah, right. I told his wife the week before that when he called the remodelers, exactly what I wanted done, and he complied. So EIYPO is a way of ending the war within yourself. It is using relationships totally the way they were meant to be your mirrors and your triggers. And I have triggers in my life that are absolutely fantastic. And they are narcissists, okay? I get up in the morning and I am perhaps hit by a couple of narcissists with some snide remarks. I know how to deal with them, and I deal swiftly. And then I look at myself, and superhero Karen, thank you, Brian. She pushes hard. Oh, hell yes, Cheryl, you know that personally. And I'd like to push you a little further, dear. You know that. So that's an invitation to do the dance, dear. So going back to you guys, I lost my train of thought. Thanks, Cheryl. Anyway, yeah, I have people who trigger me. When I reach a higher level and I expand my circle of operation, the next morning I will wake up and I will have a narcissist take a pot shot at me. And I will do what I do so famously and give it back to them in spades. And then I will laugh, chuckle, and thank them from the bottom of my heart. And then I will complete shifting. And it is magical, absolutely magical. So EIYPO also means everything is you pushed out. Take that literally, guys. All you're seeing is the mirror image of your consciousness, especially those thoughts you think of all the time. My reality is opulent. My reality is filled with, I can't even begin to explain it. I'm getting my feet licked, by the way, right now, by a pug. I'm watching 4 pugs, guys. So they're a handful. Anyway, and they snore at night. Anyway, I love animals. My life is filled with animals. I love money. My life is filled with money. I get income from all sources. My life is filled with wonderful people. And then all of a sudden I expand and boom, I get hit up alongside the head with another narcissist. And I chuckle and I say, well, there's that free radical waiting to attack. And I send them lots of love and I smack them back and I'm on my way again. And I progress rapidly. My life is expanding. When I went to Sedona back in July with Kelly Williams, Janet Hessler-Nevins, Katita Slimp, I came back a new Karen. I was transformed. And I'm going there every 4 months, by the way, only with clients who are with me for 60 days, guys. You need to know who I am. I need to know who you are. And the next grand adventure will be December 1st. It's going to be 1 day there, 3 days being there, 1 day back. And we all meet in Phoenix, Arizona around the same time. So what you need to do is you need to get with me on Facebook Messenger. Sign up for one of my 12 courses that run 60 days, and it's tailored for budgeting. Budgeting is made part of what I offer. And it's all affordable. It's not an expense, by the way. It's an investment in your life. Those of us who have taken this lifestyle on and are quite serious, they hire a coach who walks the talk, and I do, okay? And I am witness to that every single day. I also teach for free on Facebook on 2 major groups. one of which is Manifesting Mastery. Join, okay? Now on this video, I want you to make a comment, like, and subscribe so that you get notified. Hit the bell so that you get notified on my videos. I do one on Sunday at 5 and on Wednesday at 5. And I am coming up with my first Zoom about the 22nd of September. And that will be for a nominal fee of $25 per participant. And you need to contact me on Facebook Messenger and pay in advance. By the way, there are no refunds. If you don't show up, thank you for the money. You are responsible for making the appointments. So getting back to EIYPO. Right now, in my current status, I'm about as big, bald, bold, brazenly brash of a broad that I can conceive of. And the thing is, I am expanding that. And because of this, I am seeing other people step up to the plate, especially women. This is not downing you men, because honestly, dears, you're followers, okay? We're the leaders, okay? That's wonderful. We are starting to take our rightful place in society and guide it through the next grand transformation. We're always, by the way, transforming society. It's now time for the females to step up to the plate, grow a pair, and start boldly announcing to the world they've arrived. My book that's going to be published in November will help everyone do that, okay? I will release the title of it closer to the time I'm ready to have it published. The first chapter, by the way, is titled Bone Up with a Muscle. And that's dedicated to Dave Whitley, known as Iron Man. On Manifesting Mastery, he's one of the moderators and administrators. He is a wonderful man, by the way, filled with personal integrity, someone who I admire, and he's got a great heart. He really does. Family man, loves his wife and son. And he's been in this movement of personal development probably as long as I have. So to end this discussion, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to start taking a look at all the relationships that you have in your life. Take a look. Take a good look and be honest with your experience of them. And then bring it on back home. Find out how that reflects you. And you're going to be surprised what you find out. It's always a great adventure. Hi, Lee. Hi, Gnarly. Long time no hear from, dear. I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Rich. So I want you to play with this. It's a game. And if you don't do it, you might as well just sit back and say, I'm going to just chill out the rest of my life. It is a fundamental of Manifesting Mastery. It's a fundamental of Neville Goddard. It's a fundamental of A Course in Miracles. Any of you study that? 45 years, guys. Almost as long as I've studied Neville. And I put them together in all of my coaching classes, my one-on-ones, and my tarot readings. And by the way, tarot is just simply another way of EIYPO. It's not your source. It is a reflection of you being your source. So don't be afraid of the external world. I will slap you. Anyway, thank you, loves, for joining me. And I will catch you Wednesday. Not sure what I'm going to talk on, but I'm sure I'll know by the time I get there. Love to all of you. Bye-bye now.